Hello there, sports designers. This is Zen from Sports Templates, and today I am back with a new motion pack. It's the Sports Motion Pack 8. In this new template, I tried to go with the trendy, sporty vibe that now is used in NHL, NFL, NBA. In this file, we have 4 templates in the same After Effects file. The first one is the player stats. The second one is the player's lineup. The third one is the team versus team. The fourth one is the score update. I have also added the option to change the background to match the game. So I have added 4 different balls: the baseball, the American football, the soccer, and the basketball. In the players lineup slide, I have added the option to add up to 11 players to your lineup. Each one of those comes in 3 sizes: the HD, the post, and the story. So let's get into editing. When you unzip Sports Templates Motion Pack 8, you will see this. The first thing, if you have to go through the README file to install the fonts that has been used in the template. I really recommend you to use the same fonts because they go well with the design. And also I have included a link of the music that has been used in the file in case you like it and you want to use it. So let's go to After Effects. The first thing I want you to do when you open the After Effects file is to go to Window and go to Workspace and make sure that Essential Graphics is checked on. So this panel will show up, which is very essential to editing this template. The first thing I want you to pay attention is like when you want to edit one of those 4 slides, you have to go to the primary here and press on it and choose one of those first 4 options. So you have the player stats HD, make sure it says ES at the beginning, Essential Graphics, player lineup HD 11, player ES score update HD, and ES versus slides slide HD. So I'm gonna choose the first one, player stat HD, and here you can access the comps, the compositions of the file. So we go main comp, unfold, we go to player stats and make sure we open HD, the post, and the story option. So here they're all opened. Okay, so let's start with the editing. So if we go through the file, we have here the intro, and then we go to the main scene. The intro is all the same on all the slides, so I'm gonna explain how to edit the intro and it's for the rest of the template, and then I'm gonna show you how to edit each template differently. So the first thing, when we go into the intro, we see the logo of Sports Templates, the text in the background. So first thing I'm gonna do before we go to the Essential Graphics, I'm gonna show you how to change the logo at the intro. So here we have place your media here, and we have this composition, it's called opening logo. We double click on it. Here we have the logo of Sports Templates. I'm gonna click here on empty space. I'm gonna change it with a new logo. Let's choose this soccer wizard. After we get it into the file, we just drag it on the top of this logo. I'm gonna hide Sports Templates. It kind of fits perfectly. I'm gonna exit this composition, and voila, it has changed. So now we have changed the logo. Let's change the rest of the intro. Now we go to the Essential Graphics. We make sure that we choose player stats because we are now on player stats. We unfold intro controls. The first thing is intro light color. This light, the yellow light color. We gonna maybe make it some light red like this because the logo is red. And here we have the option to change the intro text color. Maybe let's change it for the sake of change to maybe light yellow. It will not show a lot because it's like kind of dark and has an effect over it, but I just gave you the option anyway. Here we have the player stats text. So we're gonna choose here and just write a new text. So it's changed. Here we have also the option to, maybe you have like a bigger text and you want, and it goes out of border, or a smaller one that you want to edit the scale. So here I have all the options to edit the scale in all the sizes. So now we are here on the HD. Maybe let's make it a little bit smaller, like this. So if you go to the post, see it's a little bit small, so maybe you can make it a little bit bigger. So post player stats scale, it's this one. Scale it up, a little bit down, maybe a little bit like this. Okay. And the story, it's a little big, so we go story into text scale and we scale it a little bit down like this. Great, so now we are done with the intro. It's changed in all of the player stats. We fold the intro controls and we go a little bit further to the main scene. So now the intro has changed, the new text and the logo. We go to the main scene. We unfold main scene control, right? But before we do that, let's change the player picture and the team logo. So we go back to place your media here. And here we have place your player's picks here. So we have player from 2 to 11, and if you see at the end here we have player pick 1 main. So this is the same pick, the same slide used for player stats and also for the player lineup. So this is why I wrote main next to it. So we double click on player pick 1 main, double click, we open the composition. We go here to an empty space, we click to import our new player. Import. We drag it on top of this layer. Maybe let's delete those. And as you see it's now on top of the old player. We choose the layer and then we just press shift and down, the down arrow, just to make it match the same end. So because to show the text behind it on the main scene. Let's hide the old layer and let's go back to ES player stats HD. So now we have changed the player. Now let's change the team logo. So let's go back to here. Please place your team's logo here. Unfold it. We go to the right team logo main. So this is used in the player stats. Double click on it, we have this blue gorilla. We press on an empty space here to import a new layers, and now we're gonna import this fox. I'm gonna drag the fox, put it on top of this layer and press S to scale it a little bit. If you see I put some borders here, so make sure when you import your logo to keep it as much as you can between those borders so it will look good in the whole design, because those borders I just measured to make it look good in the final design. So maybe you scale it a little bit down and make sure it stays within those borders for a better result. So now I think it's centered enough. And I'm gonna go to this blue gorilla and I'm just gonna hide it. I'm gonna exit from here, exit also from the player pick. Let's go back here. The logo has changed and the player pictures has also changed. So I'm gonna fold those again. And I'm gonna go to the essential graphics panel again. So now after we unfold main scene control, the first thing I'm gonna change is the background light. I'm gonna make it something that's similar to the player uniform. Maybe choose like a lighter blue, like this. This one looks good. So here we have side text. The side text are those texts on the sides. So the first option is to change the color of the side text. So maybe I'm gonna make it like yellow to go with the blue. Yeah. And here we have the RST, right side text. So I'm just gonna right side text. Here we have LST, left side text, left side text. Here I have up ST, up side text, up side text. And here I have the down side text. So as you could see, it all changed in all the sizes with the color, with the text. I'm gonna leave it like this just for the sake of change, to show you that it's changeable. And now we are done with the side text. I'm gonna go to the main text control. And here we have the first name, Jack. I'm just gonna call him, I don't know, Bob. Last name, Martin. I'm gonna make it Brian, Bob Brian. And here we have the number, maybe 74. And the main text color. So because we choose a background light with blue, it affects the text. So it also, to go well with the design, try to choose something that goes like from the same nature of the background color to have the best results. So maybe if we choose the same color but then we make it a little bit lighter like this, it will look better. You could always try with different colors and see what fits perfect, but try to make it like more towards the light, because it would always be affected, the text, the color of the text would always be affected with the background color. So now we go, after main text color, we go to player position. This is picture, maybe we make it center. And here you have the stats, the stat name and the stat score. So you could change the name of the stat itself and the score. So let's make it 2 shots. The first one, and change the number to 23. The same for the rest. I don't know, points. Let's write points. 77. The third one is score. Let's make it passes maybe. And let's change the number to 68. Here I have also the last option, which is to change the stats number scale just on the HD. So let's imagine that you have like something out of 3 numbers, and it would look like this, for example. But it will be so close, so you could always scale it a little bit down like this. This is for the HD only, because in the player, in the post and in the story you don't need it because they are already spaced out. So I thought this option would be very helpful. Okay, now we are done with the player stats. Let's move to the next one. So the first thing, to open player lineup, let's go here to the essential graphics, to primary, and then choose players lineup HD11. Okay, and I'm gonna go here to main comps player lineup, and I'm gonna choose here you have all the options of how many players you want. So I'm gonna go with the 5 of each, the 5 of the HD, and then the 5 of the post, and then the 5 of the story. So they are opened here. I'm gonna close player stats, close it like this. We go to the main scene. It's pretty much the same. Unfold main scene control. The first thing we're gonna change is the player pick. So we go back here place your media here, place your picks here, player pick, go player pick 1, choose something else, maybe choose this player, put it on top, scale back here with the wheel on the mouse, and then choose this layer, press shift and down arrow till it match the same height. Then we hide the player in the back. We go out, check it, it's changed. Here we have player info text control, text color. Could make it another color, but I'm just gonna keep it white. And we also have the side text control. Could also change the color of the side text. The side text are those side text. And also the right, you could change it right text, left text, top text, bottom text. See here, I'm gonna just make the color white again because more visible, but here's the options. So I'm gonna close it like this because it's not, sometimes it's an error from After Effects. I talk about it in each tutorial. So now we go to first player info, we unfold it, we have the name Patrick James, let's make him Bob Ryan, and here it says quarterback, but now we have a basketball player, so I'm just gonna write center, and I'm gonna change the number to 75. The last thing I didn't change is the background light. I'm gonna make it something from the player, so it look like orange. So if you go a little bit more forward, we go to the second player. It's the same process. You open second player, change the name, the last name, the position, and the number. And also you go to player pick 2 here, double click, and you import your new player. It's the same repetitive thing. You put it like here. This is not the right one. Maybe we get player from here. Put it on top of the file. Shift down, the same process I have already explained. You go back here and it's changed. So this is how you edit the player lineup. Now we're gonna go to the next one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna fold all of those things that I have edited. Okay. Just to keep your file clean, choose the layers, press Control and keep pressing Control and choose all the layers, and just when you choose all of them, just drag them to the footage. Great. Okay, so now let's move to the composition after it. So now we have edited player stats and player lineup, and now we're gonna edit a score update. So the first thing we're gonna do with the score update is we're gonna go here to the essential graphics and choose ES Score Update HD. We choose ES Score Update HD, we unfold Score Update, ES Score Update HD, double click on the story also and on the post. Great. We're gonna close the player lineup because we are done editing them. I'm gonna unfold main scene, and the first thing, the most important thing, is to choose a sport. So here we have a football, so I'm gonna unfold choose sports, and as I'm gonna show you here, you turn off football, become a light, and then you could choose soccer, you could choose baseball and football and basketball. So I'm gonna choose soccer for this one. Okay, and I'm gonna change the colors. So but first, before changing the colors, I'm gonna import new logos. So we go here, place your media here, close this one, place your team's logo, So we have here left team logo. We have this red monster, so I'm gonna choose something else. I'm gonna choose this shark. Drag this shark on top of the logo, press S, scale it down like this to make it fit within the borders, and then hide the other logo, close it. We have the shark here. I'm gonna edit the right logo, go here, import a new logo, maybe this soccer player, put it on top of the layer, press S, scale it down, and then choose this layer and hide it. So we have here the soccer player. Let's go to the HD. So now we have changed the logos. Let's change the colors. So the soccer player, I'm gonna make the right side red like this, and the shark, I'm gonna choose maybe something a little bit yellow like this, just for the sake of change. That doesn't look that bad. And we also have here the side text color. So those side text, the small side text, I recommend you to leave it white, but you could always change it to something else. I'm gonna leave it white for now. So right side text, let's write right side text. And as you see, it changed. Right side text. Left side text, the same. Left side text. Upside text. And downside text. So it's all changed in all the sizes, left, right, up and down, also on the post. Great. So we're now done with the side text. Now we have team info text color, which is this main text color. We could also change it to something else. So, but I just recommend you to leave it for maybe light colors, just to make a contrast with the background. We go down right now. Here we have top text, which is this score update text. And we could change it to new text score. And it changed here also in the middle in the story, and also it changed here in the post. So now we have RT city, which is right team city, which is here, it's New York. Let's change it to Boston. And it says Gorillas, but let's make it Boston Shooters. And here we have LT city, left team city, New Jersey. Let's make it New York. And instead of beats, let's write sharks. And at the end we have RT score and LT score. If this shows up, it's just a mistake from After Effects. Just you click on it and it disappears. So let's make it, because they are playing soccer, maybe make it something within the soccer, like 2 and 1. Okay. And if we go check all the other sizes, they have been changed. So this is how you edit the score update. Now we're gonna go to the final one, which is the versus slide. So again, just choose all the layers. Let's first fold those. Choose the layers that you have added. Press Ctrl and choose both of them and put them in the footage to keep this clean. And now let's change this to versus slide HD. ES versus slide HD. We change it from here. We go to main comps, and then we go to versus slide. Double click on ES versus slide HD. Double click here, and on the post, and also on the story. and I'm gonna close those one from the past one. So as I told you, we have already changed the logos, so I'm gonna show you once again. We go to place your media here, and then we unfold place your team logo. This is the left team logo, and I'm gonna change it with a new logo again. We choose the tiger, put it on top of the layer, press S, scale it up to make it, just make sure that it stays within the borders for a best result of the design. We hide the old one, exit, go to right team, choose a new logo. Let's choose this fox, put it on top, kind of big. We press S and we scale it down a little bit, and then we hide the other layer. We exit, and now we're gonna start editing the colors. Let's go to the HD. The enter control, as I told you, is explained at the beginning of the tutorial. Now we go to the main scene, and I'm gonna change this to another sport. So we have here football. You could just, when you open this, it will be like this. When you open the main scene, it will be like this. Choose sports ball, you open it like this. I'm gonna hide the football. Maybe this time I'm gonna choose basketball. Okay, we choose basketball. And here we're gonna change the left team background. I'm gonna make something from the tiger color like this. And on the right team, I'm gonna choose something from the fox color like this. That looks very good. Here we have the side text color, the side text, which is this small text. We'll always change the color of it, but I recommend you to stay on white because the design is kind of dark. And here we can change right text, side, left text, side, up text, side, and down text, side. If you could see, they have already changed in all of the sizes, also the colors, also everything. So now we go to the next step, which is team name and city text, which is the text color, which is those the main text color. You could always change it to the color that you want, but I'm just gonna leave it white. And pay attention that it will always get affected by the background color. So leaving it white, it would be the best choice, but I just put this option anyway. Here we have left team city text, which is New Jersey. I'm gonna make it something Boston. Tigers. Go here to the left team name. So Boston Tigers, and here we're gonna go with Chicago Foxes. Great. Here we have the versus text color, which is this versus. You could change it if you want, but I'm just gonna, you have the option here to change the color of it, and you also to change the text itself. Text. I put a space. Texto, why not? But just let's make it versus. And all of those options, they are automatically changed in all of the other sizes. So this is how basically you change, you edit the whole template. Thank you for watching this. The last thing that I want to show you is, like, if you want to render, let's say that you are happy with this result and you want to render it out, all you have to do is to press on composition and add to Adobe Media Encoder. Make sure you have downloaded Adobe Media Encoder. So now after it has been added, Make sure that you choose those options for the best resolution and the lowest size of the file. Here you could choose the output file where you want to find the file rendered, and when you are done you could press this green button and it will start rendering. Thanks again for watching this. I hope you enjoy working on Motion Pack 8 and stay tuned for new templates in the future. That was Zen. Have a lovely day. Peace.